All right, let's get right into it. We've got two absolutely incredible cameras from Canon. Now, here's the thing. They share the exact same heart, the same brilliant full-frame sensor. But one of them costs more than double the other. So the big question is, why? And, more importantly, which one is actually the right one for you?
And yeah, this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the Canon R8, coming in around $1,100. And on the other, the R6 Mark II, a pro-level beast for $2,500. That's a $1,400 difference. So what in the world are you getting for all that extra cash? Let's break it down.
But before we get into what's different, you gotta understand this. There is no bad choice here. Seriously, both of these cameras are built on this amazing, powerful foundation that they share, and that's actually where we need to start.
And this is the big one, the absolute heart of the matter. Both cameras use the exact same 24-megapixel full-frame sensor. So what does that mean for you? It means in a perfect world, side by side, the raw image quality, that beautiful blurry background, the performance in the dark, it's identical. And that's what makes this whole decision so interesting.
And get this, look at all the high-end stuff they both have. A blistering 40 frames per second electronic shutter, gorgeous 4K video, some of the smartest autofocus I've ever seen that can track pretty much anything, and that super useful flip-out touchscreen. Both of these are just fantastic tools right out of the gate.
So if the brain is the same, where's that $1,400 going? Well, it's not on the sensor. It's everything built around the sensor. It all comes down to performance, reliability, and just how the camera handles when things get tough.
And this quote really just nails it. The R6 Mark II isn't just more expensive to be more expensive. Every extra feature it has is specifically there to solve a problem that a professional might run into with the R8. It's about overcoming limitations.
Okay, so to keep things simple, let's break down the huge advantages of the R6 Mark II into 3 words: stability, stamina, and security. Let's tackle them one by one.
First up, stability. The R6 Mark II has this incredible feature called in-body image stabilization, or IBIS. The best way to think about it is like having a tiny, super smart tripod built right into the camera. It physically moves the sensor around to cancel out your shaky hands, and the best part is, it works with any lens you attach.
And wow, this number really tells the whole story, doesn't it? The R6 Mark II gives you up to 8 stops of stabilization. That is a massive, game-changing advantage for shooting handheld, especially when the lights get low. And the R8? It's got 0. Zilch. Nada. It's a huge, huge win for the R6 Mark II.
Okay, next up, stamina. And you don't even need me to explain this chart, right? The R8 is rated for about 290 shots on one battery. The R6 Mark II? Exactly double, 580 shots. For someone shooting a wedding or an all-day event, that's the difference between capturing the moment and, well, fumbling for a new battery while the moment passes you by.
And finally, security. The R8 has 1 memory card slot. The R6 Mark II has 2. Now, why is this a massive deal? Because with 2 slots, you can tell the camera to save every single photo to both cards at the same time. It's an instant backup. If one card dies, and trust me, it happens, you lose absolutely nothing. For a pro, that peace of mind is worth its weight in gold.
Oh, but we're not done yet. The pro-level perks just keep coming. As you can see, the R6 Mark II literally doubles the speed of the mechanical shutter for action, has a faster top shutter speed for shooting in super bright light, almost 5 times as many autofocus points for better tracking, and it can even shoot raw video. Every single one of these is a real-world upgrade for a pro. So, with all that said, let's get to the real question here. It's not about which camera is technically better. It's about which camera is better for you and the kind of stuff you shoot. Let's figure out which photographer you are. So let's say you're a traveler, or you spend all day walking around the city shooting street photography. The R8 is, well, it's pretty fantastic. It's almost half a pound lighter. That might not sound like much, but at the end of a long day, that weight savings, and its smaller size, makes a huge difference. Portability is king here. But switch gears for a second. Imagine you're shooting a wedding, a once-in-a-lifetime event. Suddenly, those dual card slots on the R6 Mark II, that's not a nice-to-have, that is a must-have. It's an insurance policy for your client's memories. And the battery life means you're not worried about your gear, you're focused on the job. And it's the exact same story for action and wildlife. Trying to catch that perfect shot of a bird taking off, or that game-winning goal.
The R6 Mark II's faster shutter, its faster burst rate, and that way more dense autofocus system, they all add up to give you a much better chance of nailing that perfect razor-sharp shot. So it all kind of boils down to this one question. Is what you're shooting simply too important to lose? Are you in situations where you just can't afford to miss the shot because your battery died or your hands were a little shaky? If the answer is yes, then that extra cost for the R6 Mark II suddenly starts to feel less like an expense and a lot more like a very smart investment.
All right, let's wrap this all up. Time for the final verdict, a super simple guide to help you make the right call for you. Look, it really comes down to two paths. If your top priority is staying light and getting the absolute best bang for your buck, go for the R8. You get that same incredible image quality, and you can take that huge $1,400 savings and buy some killer lenses. But if you absolutely need bulletproof reliability and top-tier performance for your job, then the R6 Mark II was made for you. No compromises.
So at the end of the day, forget the spec sheets for a second. Ask yourself, what does your story demand? Are you telling stories that need you to be light and fast and invisible, or do your stories demand a tool that you know, without a doubt, is going to deliver, no matter what? Only you know the answer to that.